Kia ora and welcome to Living Life as Easy As with happiness. And I want to be living my life as easy as with lots of happiness right into my golden years. So there's a few changes that I am starting to make sure that I am going to be doing that to 100% of my ability. But before we get into that, first, I'm so sorry. I did say that I hope to bring you a recipe or to demonstrate to you how I make the most amazing, as easy as birthday cake recipe that you're ever going to come across. It is so amazing. And you see, it was my daughter's birthday on the weekend. We were busy celebrating two lots of birthdays. My son turned 19 the week before, and my daughter turned 16 this weekend. So happy birthday, my babies. I hope you had a fantastic time. And I was going to demonstrate that birthday cake and then have it at my daughter's birthday. But oh my gosh, the secret ingredient, the main ingredient I need to pull this amazing birthday cake together is simply not available in New Zealand. There's a crisis around it. I don't want to mention what it is because I don't want to ruin the surprise of the cake. But yeah, so I couldn't get it. I went to like 6 different places trying to get this main ingredient, and it's just not available in New Zealand right now. So, but when it is, I will be sure to bring you that video because it really is fantastic. It's a fantastic summer cake. It's just brilliant. I mean, you can take it to barbecues and parties. Doesn't have to be just used for a birthday cake. So, sorry about that, but I will bring it to you in the near future, guaranteed. But anyway, going back to now what we are going to talk about today, where I said I am setting myself up, starting to set myself up for the most amazing golden years when they come about, when I'm into retirement and life will be all about living and just soaking in the glory of my golden years. Lots of traveling, lots of luxury, lots of just, living the life, living the dream. But I see this in a lot of elderly that have gone before me, that was their intention, work hard all their life, help grow their children into fine young adults, get to retirement, and their big plan is to go live the dream, and they're just stopped in their tracks completely by ailments, whether it be dementia and Alzheimer's, whether it's arthritis that's so crippling they can't travel, just little things. There's deafness that they're struggling with, eyesight that they're struggling with, all of these things that are stopping them in their tracks from living their golden years. And I'm like, I've worked too hard to get to that stage to have that happen to me. Now, guys, we know this is coming. We know this could possibly happen to us. So let's put the groundwork in now while we're in a situation to be able to. I only wish I'd sort of cottoned on to this a few years ago and started putting the groundwork in a few years ago. And I'm reading up on all the things that I can do to keep these awful ailments at bay, like dementia and arthritis and all these aches and pains that just cripple you. Because I don't want to get to the end of my life and have that be my life. So let's do the groundwork now. Prevention is better than cure, right? I haven't got time to be trying to cure things. So I'm setting in the groundwork, doing the prevention so that I can live my golden years to the absolute fullest. At least keep preventable things away and at bay. Because a lot of the things that these people that I am talking about have got themselves into, or the situation that they're finding themselves in, has been completely preventable. If only they probably didn't have the knowledge back then as much as what the knowledge is available to us now. But we need to take heed. If we don't want this to be our life, we need to take heed while we can. And as soon as we can, so that the prevention is there in place and that we can continue sailing through and just cruising that beautiful life that we're planning to live in our golden years. That's certainly my dream. And I'm not going to let silly things like that are preventable from holding me back from my dream or having those excuses as to why I can't achieve my beautiful dreams that I have for my 60s, 70s, 80s, and even beyond. So get out there, start looking for things that are going to prevent these things. There's activities we can do daily for our brain to keep that dementia at bay. I mean, you know, the early onsets of dementia is terrible. I've watched it in my family. It's terrible. I really don't want that to happen to me. So I'm doing that prevention work as much as I possibly can now. There's so much information out there for us to research and to know what to do. But as I find things, yeah, I'll bring them to you for sure. If I find things that are shareable, that are working for me, I'll definitely share them with you guys. But I just want you to start thinking about it, give you some food for thought, and start doing some investigating yourself as to how you can make sure your golden years are your golden years and that they're the best years of your absolute life. I do not want it all to be cut off for you because of some ailments that could have been well prevented if only we had taken action further on. You know, we grew up, our parents saying, don't listen to the music that loud or you'll get deaf one day. You know, my dad heard those words and he is quite deaf now. Hi, Dad. But, you know, just protecting our ears around that loud noise, things that we know now, make sure that we are taking action on these things. I can tell you there's one damn thing, and I'm going to, you know, warn all those ladies out there that haven't had your babies yet. Listen to your midwife when she tells you to do those pelvic floor exercises. Oh my God, I wish I had listened to my midwife and it wouldn't be, you know, stopping me in my tracks from doing something really fun. I'm an adventurous woman. I love to get out there and make the most of life. And I've found that goddamn leaky floor is causing me a few issues. So, you know, things like that, when our midwife tells us to do your pelvic floor exercise if you don't want leaky bladder syndrome when you're older, because that really has been a bit of a hindrance on some things that I like to do. You know, I'm working through it now and there's protection I can do and there's exercises now, but it's 3 times harder than the simple exercises that I could have done in the beginning beforehand. So ladies, if you haven't had your babies yet, do those pelvic floor exercises. I promise you they are so important to do. I manage a trampoline park during the day, so I know how many women are affected by this problem because there's so many mums that are sitting back watching their husbands and children have so much fun on those trampolines and they aren't because of that leaky bladder syndrome. So, and I bet they wish they'd listened to their midwife too when their midwives told them to do those pelvic floor exercises. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about. That's a completely preventable condition that if we only listened in the first place and took prevention, then we wouldn't have to be going through the cure and the embarrassment of it right now. And so this is what I'm also trying to do for my golden oldies with all those other ailments that they are all starting to, or you know, the ones that I'm seeing are suffering from. I so don't want that. So I'm going to be heading off now, do some more research on how I can keep dementia at bay, because I'm all about adventure before dementia. But now I just don't want dementia at all. I don't want it at all. So I'm going to be putting in the prevention to help, hopefully, not get any dementia whatsoever. But anyway, there's some food for thought for you guys to start thinking about how you want to live your life without all those ailments, you know. And it just upsets me when I hear these elderly people that can't do things because of these preventable situations that they've found themselves in. But anyway, look at this gorgeous vision board that I have finished. So I will be explaining to you all about this in next week's video. I can't wait to share it. And some of the stuff on it already is starting to happen. How exciting. It's a bit blurry. I'm really excited to talk to you about this one next week. So anyway, until then, much aroha to each and every one of you. Hope you've got a lot of gratitude happening there in your life. And I will see you next week. Bye.